Okay, let's see. We have the new VXP target breakdown over here. I'm gonna break it down into pieces for you guys, to what research that I already did. I think the most confusing part for you guys at the moment is probably gonna be the allied turrets that are posted over here at the radio towers. Well, basically it's fairly simple actually. If you remember back to the time with the allied fleets that work together with you, this is practically the same but in turret form. So whenever you take down the radio tower, the shroud will lift from the turret and it will start firing towards those buildings with a fire support or tactical field surrounding it. If you take down the first one closest by, that is actually damaging it because of its field, it's gonna start shooting the furthest back. You want those actually gone because they do give the turrets extra damage, I believe. Because I've noticed that they hurt way more if they are firing at you with that still active. I am using Gladius at the moment because it's really easy to use it. Exterminator can also be used during the VXP target as well. It's practically instant repair for a shell. Just if you want to collect those tokens. But yeah, furthermore, I've noticed the different turrets. Let's see, I'm gonna zoom in here. We have this UAV turret over here. I believe it does ballistic damage. There are 2 radioactive, 2 ballistics, I believe. That's my guess, that is. The UAV turrets, they can be shot down out of the air, so the missile defense system is useful in this. I recommend using that. Next up we have the launcher turret over here. They are affected by evade, so if you can use what are you shooting at? Okay, just want to make sure. The launcher turret is affected by evade, so maybe a little bit of evade on your fleet doesn't hurt, because they stack up your detonations really fast. Like if you can see over here, the moment they get enough stacks, it's just a rain on detonations. Though you can outsmart them, because when the turret is actually unlocked, like shooting for you, you can get closer to the turrets and the launcher should not focus you, it should stay focused on the turrets. And this time they don't, okay. So all the previous times they were still focused on the other fleet. Also, I don't know if you've noticed it, but my fleet also detonated already, just a few shots from it. So yeah, it's quite a dangerous turret. I do recommend evade for it. Next up, as you can see, we have this bubblegum shooter over here. I think that's like the mutineer bullet that they fire, but I think that does radioactive damage because it leaves a tactical field behind, and I do believe it's radioactive damage just like these big outposts. It's easy to avoid its dumbfire, so it won't follow you. You can, if you just keep moving, you can outrange it. It's not a big threat at all. Next up we have this decimator cannon. It is a quite short range ballistic turret. It is kinda rapid firing though, so be careful, try to stay on the edge of the turrets and you'll be completely fine. Next up, there's only 2 things left, I believe. Yep, only 2 things left. This little contraption over here, as you can see, it does boost certain turrets up, I believe. This one doesn't appear to be buffing anything because it's not close enough by. But it does buff turrets and makes them quite a bit stronger actually, as far as I've noticed. And it is kinda annoying, if I gotta be honest. So try to unlock the towers, as I'm gonna show here again. Try to go around the target and unlock the towers so your allied turret can take down those buildings. As you can see, it will take it down fairly easy and you don't have to worry about it one bit. Oh, this one is actually fairly big range. I think it's because I was using the exterminator that it looked short. But just keep moving and you'll be fine. I believe it also is affected by evade. I haven't noticed it really that much. I'm gonna check with this decimator over here in a second. But the last building standing that I didn't talk about is the outpost over there. There are multiple of them on the map, and they place a tactical field that does radioactive damage, I believe. I highly think it's radioactive. Take them down and you'll be fine. Nothing is really gonna happen then. See, it disappears. It does damage the turrets, I believe, as far as I've noticed. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna use one ship though. Are you working with evade? Yes, you are working with evade. Okay. So definitely use evade on your reclaimers. It is probably worth it. Like some missile defense systems for the UAV, some evade for the decimator and the launcher. And then last but not least, there's one more thing that I want to go over with you, but I don't have the fleet with me at the moment. The special ability from the reclaimer. It has a health transfer. It doesn't take it from its own health pool, but if you place it within a vicinity of the allied turrets, your fleet will actually repair the allied turret, keeping it alive. Now, I've talked with others and I don't think they don't find that actually needed. Like, they wouldn't waste time healing it to keep the turret alive. Though I think it will have benefits. Like I said, those little bots that were over here that buffing the turrets, or buffing something, they can be shut down with the allied turrets. So if you can keep on a safe distance and keep the turret alive until the bot is down, I think it might actually save repair in the future. But yeah, that's actually my analysis on the target for now. I don't think there's anything else I need to go over. Just a hint for like VXP tokens. I do recommend using the exterminator if you have it. I'm gonna test with other targets as well, like other ships as well that people can have, and see which ones can take down the target. But other than that, thank you for listening. I hope the information helps, and if you have questions, be sure to ask them in the comment section down below, and I will try to answer on most of them, if not all of them. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.